Welcome back, you guys. I am Ariel Onstad. It is great to have you here. So, as technology continues to progress, Instacart and OpenAI are teaming up to allow you to buy your groceries through ChatGPT. This is really interesting, and I want to unpack and explore it with Assistant Professor Nasim Mousavi. She's from Georgia State's Robinson College of Business. Nasim, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So Nasim, big question to start off, right? How does this work? How is Instacart working with OpenAI, and how are you able to buy your groceries through ChatGPT?
Instacart has been integrated with ChatGPT to let people shop for their groceries by having a conversation instead of searching item by item in the store. You can say things like, I want to bake holiday cookies, or help me plan a week of meals, and ChatGPT turns that into a grocery list, lets you review it, and then check out through Instacart. The interesting thing here is that you can do all of this without leaving the ChatGPT app. It's like you have a personal shopper for yourself.
You know, I think a lot of people might hear that and go, what's not to love in that sense, right? I think we all want our lives to be easier. Going grocery shopping can take up a lot of time. So thinking about AI as a personal shopper, probably a really good upside. Are there any downsides? Anything that, you know, could be a con of this experience?
Yeah, definitely. So one important thing here is that it is based on AI, and AI needs to understand you very well. So you need to explain everything to AI in the best way, so it can understand what you want actually for your meal. Otherwise, it might give you some nonsense results or some recipes that you might not be interested in. Another thing is, since the AI handles part of your decision making in grocery shopping, customers may become less aware of specific items or their prices, or even the amount of groceries that they are going to purchase. And these, when items are suggested automatically, it's easier to add more than intended, and that could increase customers' spending a little bit.
That's a good thought. You know, a question that comes to my mind automatically with AI is, could there be a dynamic pricing situation where if AI gets to know you really, really well, maybe it understands how much money you make or how much you're willing to pay for groceries. Someone else might say, hey, that's too much money for me, I'm not going to do that. Maybe you say, hey, I'll do it. And as a result, you get more expensive items. Can that happen as well? Could this affect the price and how much you pay for groceries?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, because Instacart was testing AI-based dynamic pricing actually, that resulted in different shoppers being shown different prices for the items. The purpose was evaluating customer behavior. However, due to criticism and negative response from customers, it has ended this experiment by today. Customers didn't like that because they thought it was not fair to see different prices, and many also felt it reduced their trust, and look like companies are trying to use technology to charge them more. So they ended this experiment, and they are not going to use a dynamic pricing for now.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, that was a big thought that I had because I had seen that in the news. Final question for you, Nasim. How might this affect restaurants and the grocery market overall?
Yeah, if grocery shopping gets easier, more people may choose to cook at home instead of eating out, which might put pressure on restaurants. And for grocery market, it can result in higher sales because of the convenience. It is making the shopping experience faster and more convenient. At the same time, it can also increase competition among grocery stores, and that could put price pressure on them and decrease the prices for customers.
Great to know. Nasim, it has been an absolute pleasure chatting with you about this topic. I feel like I'll probably be speaking with you again, because it will not be the last time we talk about AI, our groceries, and where we're headed. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.